Hi, it's Kelly here with Move Redmond. We're doing candidate ride-alongs for the 48th Legislative District. Can you please introduce yourself, give us your name, the position you're running for, and why you chose to run?
Yes, my name's Amy Walen. I'm running for the 48th State Senate. I've been in the House of Representatives for 6 years, and I want to move to the Senate. I think I can help more people. I run for office because I want to make life better for working families. Things are really tough right now. Groceries are high, childcare expenses are high. It's just hard to get by. And we need to do better as a government and hold ourselves accountable for results. That's what I want to do. I like to support small businesses, fight for tax fairness, and make sure that life is good for working families.
What is your favorite way to get around and why?
I like to,
ideally...
I like to walk and bike is my ideal, but of course, getting transit for distances is also a favorite. It just depends on the destination, right? If it's feasible to get there, I want to use all the methods that are available to us.
Yeah. So transportation is an issue that intersects with all kinds of other issues, from climate to housing to affordability, access to economic opportunity. What is one issue that you're really passionate about, and how do you see it intersecting with transportation?
Yeah, I'm really passionate about housing and preserving, growth management. So in the state of Washington, we have decided that we're going to save Eastern Washington from sprawl. And the way that you do that is to create vibrant, dense communities that are connected by transit. And so I've been in public service for 15 years now, and my main focus has been on transit-oriented development and housing, and making sure that housing and life is just affordable for working families. So transit has everything to do with connecting people to work. And to leisure, and to childcare, and to activities, and to Eastern Washington, hopefully someday, where we can all experience that open space that we've taken so much effort to preserve. I have worked really hard on housing over the years. It's been my main focus because I work with people who spend hours on the 405, and they're not with their kids. They are not having a quality of life that they should. And access to transit is a huge part of that. They don't have that, and we have to fight for that for them.
Yeah, thank you. So last year, the state transportation budget was tough, and there was a conversation around different budget cuts. And even though this year isn't a budget year, what are some of your transportation priorities locally in the 48th Legislative District and for the state?
I would say that I think for the 48th, we need to finish what we started, and that is connecting us to downtown Seattle, and sort of finishing out this network, and also the K line in Kirkland that will connect downtown Kirkland to the rest of this network. I also think the trails, we've got a ton of, East Trail projects. I think sort of finishing what we started. We have a grand vision for this huge trail network, connected by trains, connected by light rail, connected through buses, finishing what we started.
Great. So in 2024, according to WashStat and the Washington Traffic Safety Commission, we had 624 fatal crashes. And in King County alone, we lost 152 lives and had 848 serious injuries due to motor vehicle crashes. What do you think has the biggest impact on making our roads safer?
Well, I think having less cars on them, of course, but also, people are distracted. They're impaired. They're impaired in one way or another. So we've got to have people paying attention. But of course, if we have safe alternatives and transit's really appealing to people, it makes life better and easier, and they can be doing their work, and it's easy to access from their home. And that's the best alternative, right? Is to get single occupancy vehicles off of the streets. But if they are, we need to make sure that our folks are not distracted and there's many strategies, and I know this is not that long of an interview, but I have a lot of ideas about how we could make that better.
Yeah, feel free to share a few of them.
I mean, I think we need to address the blood alcohol limit.
Mhm.
I think we need to make car companies disable certain features during when the car's in motion. I do think we have to sort of either not just educate people, but have safety mechanisms where your phone is not. You can't be texting and driving. I mean, and we see it all the time. If you're sitting in traffic, people are on their phones. And I think that is one of the most dangerous things that we're teaching our young people, is that it's okay to do these multiple things. It's really not. If you're driving a vehicle, you need to be totally focused. And I'm very excited about Waymo. I honestly think one day we're going to say, I can't believe human beings ever operated these things, because machines are going to operate them much better. Just like transit. It's safe.
All right. Thank you. All right. So Move Redmond is a transportation management association. And one of the things that we work on is helping with commute trip reduction and helping commute trip reduction programs. Are you familiar with Washington State's commute trip reduction law?
Yes, we participate that in our business, actually.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Move Redmond is really looking at how we could potentially expand commute trip reduction to benefit more people. We've found that it's a really effective program for reducing driving alone, and we would love to see it expand by eliminating the two of the qualifications of being CTR affected, which is arriving to work from 6 to 9 a.m. and working year round. And we're looking at a bill for this next year. Is this something that you would potentially be interested in supporting? Why or why not?
Very much so. I mean, I think we need to recognize there's a new nature of work. And if we really mean it about having everybody be able to participate in the economy, that means 6 to 9 doesn't work for everyone. And we want commute trip reduction to happen throughout the workforce, not just people who work 9 to 5 or work year round. We want absolutely everyone to have a chance to use transit as an alternative. And I really even don't care if they're using it to go to work, wherever they want to go. I think the program really helps for that. I mean, I'm excited to see what your bill looks like. I haven't seen it, but I know as an employer or a business owner, I would rather all of our people come by transit. I feel like for many reasons, it's safer for them to get to work using transit. And I also think that tax policy is a place where that could intersect well with what you're trying to accomplish. We can get employers to participate if there's money involved. It's just how it is. And what an exciting incentive to offer people and get them to be bought into the program.
Great. Thank you so much. We're excited to continue working on that with you. And then our last question is just, what other priorities do you have as an elected official that you really want to work on?
Well, I've traditionally worked very hard on supporting small businesses. I think small businesses are sort of the heart and soul of the 48th Legislative District. We have such a vibrant mix of exciting restaurants and little shops, and that's what makes our district one of the best places to live. Gun violence prevention is a huge thing for me. I think the big challenge that and we've worked a lot on housing and gun violence prevention and transit, and all of these things are works in progress, and I care about them deeply. I think my new focus is childcare. We've got to have comprehensive childcare. If we really want to get to gender pay equity, the way to do that is to have a comprehensive state-backed childcare system. And so sort of teaching people, creating an education pipeline to create certified childcare providers, having someone come in, it's commerce, create a business in a box so the childcare providers don't have to worry about filing their tax returns and doing all of that. The state provides those services. I think we can create a robust and innovative childcare, comprehensive childcare system like they have in many other countries, where childcare, taking care of kids is not just one family's responsibility. It's the whole society's responsibility. And there's so many people out there, especially retirees and others, that I think we can engage in helping take care of kids. And I think that's a big project that I'd like to work on.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to ride the train with us.
So fun.
Yeah, and do a nice little interview. So thank you so much and have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you both. I really appreciate you. Thank you.